Hey everyone, welcome back to the Gunners Guild. Sorry for the delay, busy and all that. Anyway, today I'm going to briefly cover the set changes with all the new armor pieces that came out with Lunastra and Arc-Tempered Kieran and Val. I'd like to point out now that more than ever there is no one best set for each weapon. We have a lot more slots to play with and change minor things around here and there that really won't make much of a difference. Stuff like trading a point of Critical Eye for a point of Agitator and just something small like that. It's no big difference. Anyway, special thanks to Hex for manually adjusting Athena's armor set search for the new armors, and to Honey for quickly updating her online set builder and now including damage calculations versus specific monster parts. It's great. I'm going to start with Heavy Bowgun. There's pretty minimal changes here. If you're interested in Pierce at all, it really only gained 1 point of attack, which is nothing, so don't really worry about that. We still have to wait for the Pierce to get better anyway. The cluster setup changed just a little bit. I don't have the Challenger decorations to make a pure cluster setup, but you can now trade Artillery 3 for Agitator 3. I don't think it's really worth the trade anyway, since clusters and Wyvern don't use crit, so you're going to get 12 raw, but lose 30% damage off Wyvern shot. If you're going to go pure cluster, then you might as well go this route, but I've integrated the Wyvern and cluster setups together to be the same build. Or you can trade Attack 7 for Attack 4 and get Agitator 3, which nets you 3 raw, which again is basically nothing, and it's a conditional nothing, so there's not really a significant change here. For Glutton, we can trade 2 points of critical boost for Peak Performance 3, or drop 1 point of critical boost for Peak Performance 2 and 1 rank of attack up. The damage is pretty much the same against most monster hits anyway, so it's whatever. I'd go with Critical Boost 2 and Peak Performance 2, just so if I get hit, I'd only lose 10 raw over losing 20, but I have OCD about stupid things, and if I can cap the skill out, I'm gonna, so I have Peak Performance 3 here. Overall, no significant changes here either, although I also had made a few sets with earplugs 3 and 5 for time attack runs. For the most part, they sacrifice the critical boost for the earplugs, so you're not really losing a significant portion of damage, but you do get the extra utility of earplugs. On to Lipo Guns. To begin here, sadly Joe Lipo Gun didn't get any changes since it's stuck using 3 pieces of Xeno'jiiva gear for spare shot. It doesn't really have any wiggle room. However, the Spread 2 Lipo Guns with Juratotus or Meyer got to squeeze in another rank of critical boost. Again, I'm starting to like this more than Joe's Spread 3 Lipo Gun. It hits harder with the Spread 2s and has bigger clip with normal reloads. The only downside is that Spread 2 hits 5 times per shot and Spread 3 hits 7, so Joe can still come out ahead with good RNG. Shot, the new normal 2 Lipo Gun, got to squeeze in another rank of critical boost as well, and has a spare level 1 slot for a special shot up or another rank of attack up. Against the training pool, this thing is hitting for 176 per volley of normal 2 when it all crits, which is pretty good for a Lipo Gun. I mean, if only it had a better effective range, this would be great. For Elemental Lipo Gun, I don't believe Fire and Ice got any better. The Lunastra Lipo Gun for those is not as strong as Kolv's, and they're stuck using the Xeno set bonus just like Joe. However, the Lunastra Xeno Lipo Gun with spare shot built in is a little bit stronger than the Kolv weapons, and it's got more crit. It can run water or thunder shots and gets to fit in special ammo boost as well. Now, if there's a quest where you need to run both water and thunder, you can easily swap out the attack decorations for the elemental ones and use both of those very easily. And finally, onto bows. For the most part, we're running Lunastra set bonus for the extra stamina on all bow sets. I'm still questionable on it though. I mean, it's good, but you can't really gauge how good. The bonus here is that we're really not losing much to get it. You lose maybe 5-10% crit tops, so it's whatever. For Firebow, Anjanath gets to throw on Peak Performance 2 and Stamina up at the cost of losing some Critical Eye. Now, I have a slot on my Anjanath bow, but you technically do gain 2% more crit from running an affinity over the slot. I just like it for utility purses and messing with sets. Legiana's bow can now easily get Stamina up and Ballistics. I threw together 2 sets, one with Star-Lord legs and one without, since a lot of people don't have it. Kolv's Thunderbow didn't have to trade much for stamina cap up, and unfortunately the new Kieran headpiece didn't make it into this set. I've been debating between using Constitution with the new stam cap up or not, so I did make 2 sets, one with Critical Eye 4 for a bunch of crit, and one with the Constitution charm and a rank of Agitator. I'm still siding with putting Constitution on for now though, but some people have stated that it's better just to run more DPS now that we have more stamina. The water bow is literally the same as the thunder bow, so same set applies here, same rules, same everything, just swap the elemental decorations. And lastly, the dragon bows. Still a lot of room for debate here, but against dragon weak monsters, I don't think Joe's going to cut it anymore. Hazak's bow got some love and can easily fit in crit boost 3 or 2 ranks and ballistics. I've opted to run Constitution 2 with the stamina cap skill, so we have 45% stam usage with dash juice, only losing 5%. Removing the charm lets us run a critical eye charm to get way more crit. Kulfthroth's Queen Bow is my favorite dragon bow now, even though it requires running free element. It has significantly higher dragon element than Hazak's bow, and we can still run Constitution 2 and everything else that Hazak can, minus the crit boost. In fact, that's the only thing that Hazak has over this is the extra raw. Alright, well that's really all the significant changes for the current sets. Please let me know if you found anything better, and of course I'm still playing around with different sets, so I might use something different on stream, and by all means these are no set in stone best sets ever, and these are just what I've tossed together that seem pretty good. So yeah, take it with a grain of salt. Alright, thanks guys, I will see you next time. See ya.